Israel fears Hamas-Hezbollah coordinating attacks. The IDF worries about the simultaneous speeches this week of Hezbollah Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah and Hamas Gaza commander Yahya Sinwar, as both groups could launch simultaneous and coordinated attacks against Israel. Israeli media described the two-hour address delivered May 25 by Hezbollah Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah as the coughing speech. Right after the televised speech, Israel's military intelligence issued an assessment that Nasrallah, who had not been seen in public for weeks, appears to have contracted the coronavirus but refuses to take a test. Nasrallah, who appeared thin and pale, obviously had trouble breathing as he coughed his way through the speech, and his medical condition overshadowed its more interesting contents. In fact, two speeches delivered at almost the same time, one in Beirut and one in the Gaza Strip, one by Hamas Gaza leader Yahya Sinwar and the other by Hezbollah's Nasrallah, conveyed the same message to Israel. Both warned that Israel risks war if it tries to change the status quo in Jerusalem, if it takes any unilateral steps at Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, one of Islam's holiest sites. Nasrallah even described this future conflagration as a regional war. Nasrallah should be taken seriously. He is Israel's most credible enemy. He usually doesn't make empty threats, a senior Israeli security source told Al Monitor on condition of anonymity. The fact that he joined Sinwar at this timing and announced that any unilateral Israel move in Jerusalem would lead to war should be treated in Jerusalem as a very serious warning. According to long-standing Israeli intelligence assessments, Israel has been successful in deterring Nasrallah and his Iran-backed organization since the Second Lebanon War in 2006, meaning that he has adhered to the rules of the game established at the time and only responds to Israeli offensive activity in Lebanon, not in other arenas, such as Syria. This assessment has not changed recently, but let's not forget that until Sinwar launched rockets at Jerusalem on May 10, Israeli intelligence argued that he was focused on reaching a long-term ceasefire arrangement with Israel and on Gaza's economic reconstruction, and would therefore not seek military escalation. Since emerging from his hiding place after the ceasefire with Israel came into effect May 21, Sinwar has been parading openly and proudly around the Gaza Strip. Israeli intelligence is watching in amazement. He knows that in military terms, his organization has sustained severe blows, a senior Israeli military source told Al Monitor on condition of anonymity. And yet he is making impressive victory laps, hugging and kissing everyone on the street, declaring that he is heading home and allegedly inviting Israel to assassinate him.